So while the average home in Calgary is selling for around $600,000, the 9 wealthiest neighborhoods in the city are easily exceeding $2 million in their average prices. But what many people miss is the stark differences between these old established neighborhoods and some brand new places like right behind me that didn't even exist 25 years ago. Make sure you grab the description link where we talk about our moving up guide. If you're planning on moving up into some of these neighborhoods or any neighborhood in the city, this is going to be a real good resource for you. So let's go to the first neighborhood. Established in 1904, Upper Mount Royal is one of Calgary's oldest, elite, most beautiful neighborhoods, I gotta say. With a median household income of $196,000 and average net worth of $7.54 million, this community showcases historical prestige at its finest. The average home price in 2024 is $2.1 million, with some heritage properties selling for over $5 million. Now, what's incredible is there are plenty of century-old residents that still reside in here, and properties are still around. And they're actually protected by things that came into place pre-World War I, which is insane. So what does this market look like right now? Well, over the last 90 days, the highest sale that happened was $4.6 million, and the lowest was $330,000. So you do have some condos that are kind of down the hill closer to downtown, but the highest was $4.6 million. The months of inventory over the last 90 days is 5.65 months. So it's moving a little bit slower in a little bit of a buyer's market, which is kind of expected in the higher price ranges. And the median asking price right now of what's on the market when we're shooting this is $3.2 million. So Upper Mount Royal really represents Calgary's some of its most finest properties here, and we're starting this tour with a bang, because if you want to put your money somewhere where it's going to hold its value in the future, this is definitely somewhere you want to consider. Now, something else that doesn't hold value is cars, but man, we got a great Porsche today. So let's take a ride in this beautiful Panamera. Thank you, Porsche Center Calgary, and we'll see you guys at the next place. So Britannia was one of Calgary's first master planned communities in 1956 after it was annexed in 1910. And so this was the first big master planned community that the city did after World War II. With a median household income of $248,000, which is 2.5 times the Calgary average, and household net worth averaging $7.02 million, Britannia symbolized the 1950s oil boom prosperity. The 2024 average home price sits at $2.4 million, with exclusive properties featuring original mid-century modern designs on tree-lined streets. So over the last 90 days, what has happened here in Britannia? The highest sale was $4.4 million, and the lowest was $440,000. It actually has a 0.75 months of inventory, making it really, really strong in a seller's market. Now, the median asking price here right now, as of shooting, is $3.2 million. Now, Britannia, it's the perfect middle ground between the old money and the new money, old areas, new areas, because it offers a lot of like homes that are being renovated, new properties, and truth be told, it has access to the river, which many, many people love. Established in 1910, Elbow Park saw its first homes being built actually in 1909. And a lot of these homes got built down here during the 1910 to 1912 boom that Calgary had. Today, it boasts Calgary's highest median household income at $288,000 and an average net worth of $7.6 million. The 2024 average home price is $2 million, with maximum sales reaching $5 million. What's distinctive here is the historic craftsmanship that is protected by early restrictive covenants that have maintained the neighborhood's exclusive character for over a century. So over the last 90 days, we have seen the highest sale at $4.8 million and the lowest at 1.1. You've got a lot of like century-old homes that are around here, and that's kind of what that $1.1 million will get you. Now, the months of inventory is 2.8 months, giving it just into a balance, but for higher priced properties, that's still a really quick market. And the median asking price right now is $2.4 million. So if you love a little bit of a smaller home, character home, close to the river, you're not going to necessarily find like these massive lots like you would in some of the other places we're talking about here. this might be a perfect place for you. So we are now in Roxborough, which was originally established in 1911 and saw a lot of its developments through the 1920s. Now, the original marketing here was something like the Leafy Enclave through the river and the trees or something like that, but it was really well done. They sold out. Everyone's has homes here, so it's great. But this neighborhood is full of wealth and class, and it's right by the river. With a median household income of $232,000 and an average net worth of $7.4 million, Roxborough maintains its prestige through strict community guidelines that have preserved its architectural character over 100 years. The 2024 average home price was $1.8 million. So over the last 90 days, what we've seen here in this neighborhood is the highest sale of $3.6 million. The lowest sale was $1.5 million. And they're sitting at a 2 months of inventory, meaning it's in a seller's market. Things are moving pretty quickly down here. And the median asking price, it's the highest on the list so far at $4.1 million. So Roxborough is one of these neighborhoods where it really derives its value from its location, not just from the large homes. So if you like this river type pathway, closeness, all of these things down here, then this is definitely somewhere that could really work for you. So Rideau Park was first established in 1911, and it was connected by the Mission Bridge, which was done in 1915. Rideau Park offers the quintessential old money experience: quiet meandering roads, dense greenery, and stunning river homes. It's ideal for buyers who want to invest in both property and heritage, becoming part of a neighborhood that has maintained its prestige for over a century. Now, it has a median household income of $215,000, and in 2024, the average home price was $1.8 million. So unlike all the other neighborhoods on this list, Rideau Park has a whole bunch of apartments kind of on top of the hill there, and then it's surrounded by a lot of detached homes closer to the river. So the numbers that I'm going to share with you, the 90-day stats, they're kind of skewed and they don't really reflect wealthiest neighborhoods. But the highest sale was only $563,000. The lowest was $295,000. So a lot of that is combined and talking more about the condo market in that neighborhood. There was 0 detached sales over the last 90 days here, but the last sales that happened were in October 2024, and there was about 3 of them that sold between 1.4 to 2.5. It currently has 8 months of inventory and a median asking price right now of $1.3 million. So a lot like Elbow Park and Roxborough, Rideau Park has great location right by the river. If you want to live near downtown, then this is probably a place you want to be, like any of these other neighborhoods. So jumping forward a few decades from all the 1912 and 11 neighborhoods we've already talked about, we're jumping into Bel Air, which was established in 1960 when it was annexed in 1954. And around that time, it quickly became super popular for high-end, large estate properties. With a median household income of $280,000 and a 2024 average home price of $2.9 million, it features elegant mid-century homes on generous lots near the Calgary Golf and Country Club. So over the last 90 days, there have been plenty of homes that have been selling in Bel Air. The highest sale was $4.4 million, and the lowest, well, this is the lowest we've seen on this list so far at $4.1 million. So right now there's a 4.3 months of inventory, which technically is in a buyer's market, but truth be told, again, that's a fairly quick market for this high-end properties. And the median asking price currently right now is $6.3 million. Now, Bel Air definitely is one of these incredible neighborhoods that really bridges the gap between the really old and where we're headed next to the newer. So let's head over there, because you might find something you like over there too. These 6 neighborhoods that we just talked about, they are established and they are incredible neighborhoods. Now, they've been able to hold value over many market cycles, something that the newer neighborhoods can't quite demonstrate yet. So now that we've talked about the old money, let's talk about the new money neighborhoods. Those neighborhoods that have been built, since 2000, right? So we're gonna jump to the first one of 3 more that are gonna be really, really great areas if you're trying to look into this price range. Man, the technology in this car. So it's a 2025 Panamera 4SE hybrid, and it shoots up like that so you can get out easier, I guess. I don't know. But the technology here easily rivals, you know, some of these new homes in an area like this. And we are in Aspen Woods. And so this area is definitely a representation of the new luxury homes that are here in Calgary. The majority of homes were built in the 2000s and 2010s with a median household income of $187,000. The 2024 average home price was just over $1.5 million. What distinguishes this area are the custom-built residences with stone facades and modern luxury finishes, often valued at $2.3 million or more. This is probably the only area on this list that is one of the areas where you can kind of start in an entry-ish level property, and if you wanted, work your way up and stay in the same neighborhood and end up in something like this that are $3, $4, $5 million, $7 million, right? So over the last 90 days, the highest sale that we had was $2.2 million, and the lowest was $339,000. The months of inventory is 2.9, so it's sitting in a balanced market. But again, when you have a big mix and a lot of high-end homes like this here, you're definitely kind of in a quick moving market. Now, the median asking price as of today is $557,000. So this is definitely one of the areas, like I said, you can move into, put your kids into somewhere like prestigious like Weber Academy or different schools like that right around here, and move up in the neighborhood if you ever wanted to. Now, if you really want to move up into a new nice area, it's not technically in the Calgary city limits, but let's go check out the next one. So transformed from farmland to luxury acreages in the 1980s, Bearspaw has been an incredible neighborhood and area that there's many entrepreneurs that love living out here. Now, I know this isn't in the city, but it's something we have to talk about because this is definitely a wealthy part of Calgary. With a median household income of $150,000 and 2024 average home price of $2.7 million, it's notable that 41% of residents work in professional scientific sectors and 24% are actually self-employed entrepreneurs. So over the past 90 days, we have definitely seen a whole bunch of properties sell, 25 to be exact, here in Bearspaw. So the highest sale that happened just over the last 90 days was $5.1 million, and the lowest was $940,000. I remember when some clients were actually buying properties out here for the $700,000, $800,000 range, and they weren't necessarily the gross worst of things, but you definitely need that $8, $9, $1 million to get into Bearspaw. So right now, the months of inventory is 3.9 months, which again is really quick when you're looking at this price range of property. And the median asking price is $2.3 million. So if you were looking for acreage living that is literally minutes to the city boundaries, then Bearspaw is something you definitely consider, because I know if I was looking for an acreage, this definitely would be the first place that I would consider, is Bearspaw, just northwest of the city. So the newest of Calgary's elite neighborhoods is Watermark, which is a master planned neighborhood started in the early 2010s. Named the best community in Canada for both 2012 and 2013, it features a median household income of $166,000 and the 2024 average home price of $2.3 million. Now, what sets it apart are the custom homes on quarter-acre to 1-acre lots with modern infrastructure rarely found in a rural setting. So over the last 90 days here in Watermark, and I know it's not in Calgary, but you can't talk about it because it's literally stone's throw away from Tuscany, which is the city limits. So 90 days, the highest sale was $3 million and the lowest was $940,000. It currently has a 3.8 months of inventory, and the median asking price in here is $2.6 million. Now, there still is development happening here. There still are builders that are building. So if you wanted to build a custom home, you could definitely do that in this neighborhood. If you wanted to find one that's just here, you could do that too. So whether you're drawn to the century-old luxury of the inner city neighborhoods like Upper Mount Royal, or you like the modern large lots of Watermark, there is a luxury home in Calgary for you. Grab our move up guide that talks all about the right way to move up to a bigger home, and we'll see you in this video.